And so happy Coffee Talk Tuesday. Thank you all for joining in on It is National, wait for it, Wear Your PJs to Work Day. So we all decided to join in here at the lovely Stark Media Group. And we are wearing our PJs at work today, very relaxed and comfortable. Great way to start your Tuesday. Hope you guys got to participate as well. If you did, definitely let us know because we would love to see who else is participating in this fantastic holiday. So today I am going to talk about LinkedIn. We're going to do, I'm going to give kind of just like a basic overview of LinkedIn because I know there are some people out there that use it. There are some people that don't have experience with it. So hello, Easton Women's Network. Thanks for joining in. Good morning. So I know that there are some people who are kind of unsure about the platform, what it is it's best used for. So I'm going to give a brief overview, just some statistics I'm going to throw at you about what the platform actually is. And then we're going to move on to some tips and tricks that I learned at Social Media Marketing World, given to me by both John Nemo and Viveka von Rosen. Both were very, very interesting talks, and make sure that you guys stick through to the end because I'm going to give you Viveka's 5 tips on how to really rock your LinkedIn profile. So make sure that you guys stay tuned until the end. And as always, please make sure that you say hi when you get here because we always love to know who joins us on Coffee Talk Tuesday. And especially if you're in your PJs, if you're in a PJ, I want to see your picture. PJ pictures this Tuesday. Okay, so I am going to get up and running. As per the usual, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, as I'm going through everything, please feel free to reach out. It is mainly a B2B platform, which for those of you who don't know is business to business. It can be used as a B2C, which is business to consumer, in terms of employment, but it's mainly a B2B platform. It's the actually #1 platform for B2B. And there are 590 million active users on it. So probably a person or two on there that you could link up with. The average age is anywhere between 25 and 45, both males and females. There's about 61 million users that are at the senior level influencer positions. 40 million are decision makers within their company. Now that's obviously huge, especially for the business field, because if you're talking directly to the people that make the decisions and you can develop a relationship with them, you're more likely to be able to sell them your product or service. So kind of touching on that, Viveka told us that 62% of modern B2B buyers will research the individual beforehand, which makes total sense. Obviously, if you're going to buy into a product or service, you want to know a little bit about it, especially if it's got a little bit of a hefty price tag that comes along with it. The great thing about LinkedIn is, good morning, Teresa. Thanks for checking in. Hope you got to wear your PJs to work today. So the great thing about LinkedIn is, cold calling is not really a thing anymore. So LinkedIn kind of provides that new age cold calling. Oh, sorry, Teresa. I wish you got to wear your PJs to work too. So LinkedIn is the new kind of wave of cold calling. And the great part about it is you do supply, a fair bit of information on yourself when you fill out your LinkedIn profile. So for instance, at John Nemo's talk, he was telling us a story about how there was a person that he was really trying to link up with, and he saw that they had gone to a certain college, and that college was very known for a very significant basketball player, who had this phenomenal, buzzer beater, uh, slam dunk, or it was 3 point shot, whatever it was. Um, and so instead of just messaging this person and saying, "Hey, I'm John Nemo. I think you should check out my product and service. I think we should get together." He actually started the conversation by bringing up this basketball player, which immediately, in a mind of someone who is either very proud of where they went to school or was super excited about that time because he was actually in school at that time, that's immediately going to click, and that's going to develop an emotional response, which is what we've been talking about, is what you really want to do when it comes to selling, especially this day and age. So what you want to do is you kind of want to obviously do your research on someone that you're looking to connect with, and you want to treat it like a one-on-one coffee meetup. Hey. So when you're having that conversation with someone through direct messaging on LinkedIn, you don't want to be salesy. You don't want to just sit there and pitch your sale and go right in for the hard sell. You want to start a conversation, as you would if you sat down with someone at coffee. You're not going to get your coffee, sit down and be like, "So here's the deal." You're going to do a little bit of small talk first. How are things? How's the kids? Did you see the game last night? Whatever it may be. So you want to kind of relay that in a virtual sense on your LinkedIn. And the other thing that really shocks people, and maybe because we have become more of a private, a lot of the platforms have become a little bit more private entities, is it's totally fine to reach out to someone that you don't know. So someone, let's say, for instance, on their personal Facebook page, they may be taken aback a little bit because it's their personal page. They have pictures of their families, their kids. So that may hit a little too close to home, especially when it comes to business. But because LinkedIn is a B2B platform, it is actually totally okay to go ahead and reach out. Sorry, I just realized that my little thing wasn't up on Facebook. But it's totally okay to reach out cold calling to people that you don't know. But at the same time, you do want to personalize those invites. When you invite somebody to connect, you want to add a little note in there and say, "Hey, saw that you went to Albany, class of 2011. So did I. Did you go to Fountain Day?" or whatever it may be. And you're going to have that one thing that you connect on, and then you're going to develop from there. So you want to personalize your invites when you invite people to connect, but also when you direct message them. And then another thing is you want to ask people if they want to know more. Don't just start spamming them with links and PDFs and things like that. You want to say, "Hey, would you mind if I sent you more?" And then in addition to that, you should ask them how exactly they want to hear from you. Would you like to continue via LinkedIn? Would you like me to call you? Would you like me to send you an email? So you're going to ask them how they want to receive that information that you're going to give them, which is also going to add a personal touch too, because now it's not just, "Hey, here's my information." It's, "Hey, how can I give you the information in which you want to receive it?" So don't just spam them. Just ask them if it's okay if you send them some more information. And this is one of my favorite things that John Nemo said, don't claim authority. Everyone is the best. Everyone drives the most amount of sales and, everything along that line. So don't sit there and just claim to do that. Show them proof, whether it be case studies or say, "Hey, let's try it out for a month," or whatever it may be. "Hey, Doug, Thanks for checking in. Um, all right. I'm going to respond to you, Doug, when we're done with this, because that is a lot for me to read right now. Don't claim authority. Just, you know, don't say, oh my God, I'm the best at this, I'm the best at that, because everybody does that. So actually show them proven results and say, hey, this was a case study, and this is what I started with, this is what I ended with, and this is what I did in between. I'm going to get into John Nemo's 5 tips on selling. And then for those of you who made it to the end, we're going to go over Viveka's 5 tips on how to rock your LinkedIn. So how to sell on LinkedIn. First, you want to ask a question. So you're going to DM them, ask them a question, whatever pertains to your brand. Ask if they're having an issue with something. Do they like something? So start off by asking a question. And the next, you want to offer value. So you say, hey, I see that you enjoyed this product or service. Well, I have this product or service, so let me offer value. Third one is ask permission. So that's what I was just talking about. Can I reach out to you again? Would you like me to call you, to email you, to continue on this platform? Next, number 4 is a simple call to action. So you want to make it a yes or no question, thumbs up, thumbs down, just something that's very basic for them to respond to. And finally, number 5 is don't add pressure. So just let them know, like, hey, no pressure to respond. And that's, once again, just keeping it super casual and personal, where you would if you were at coffee. So, keep it nice and cool. So quick recap on John Nemo's 5 tips on how to sell on LinkedIn. Ask a question, offer value, ask permission, do a simple call to action, and let them know that there's absolutely no pressure to respond or to move forward with you. All right. So before we get into Viveka's top 5 tips on how to rock your LinkedIn, I'm just going to remind everyone that we have a brand new website, Stark Media NY. Please go check it out. Everyone who has responded thus far on their thoughts on the website, super, super fantastic. Appreciate it. Love you guys. And if you haven't gone to check it out yet, definitely go check it out. We're super proud of it. Worked very hard, a lot of work. So check it out and let us know what you think. As always, make sure that you tell your friends to check in every Tuesday at 10 a.m. on Facebook and LinkedIn. Listen to me, on Facebook and Instagram. Make sure you like, comment, and share. We always appreciate the love. And to everyone who has been interacting with us lately, everyone who's here today, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so the moment we've all been waiting for, Viveka Von Rosen's 5 tips on how to rock your LinkedIn. So first off, if you get enough likes, shares, engagements, comments, within the first 10 minutes of something that you post on LinkedIn, LinkedIn will actually unlock that post and your profile and open it up to more organic reach. So for those of you who are maybe thinking about pushing money into LinkedIn, it can be a little bit on the expensive side. So this is a great way to get organic reach on your LinkedIn. So if you get enough likes, shares, comments, engagements within the first 10 minutes, LinkedIn will unlock your visibility. So get your friends, colleagues, your mom's friends, your dad, your aunts, uncles, sisters, brothers, nephews, cousins. If your dog has LinkedIn, get them to engage right away with you when you post. It's a little cheat trick, but ain't no shame in the engagement game. Um, so the second tip is use hashtags when you post. Posts with hashtags actually get 24% more engagement. So especially if you're trying to get within that 10-minute window, the hashtags will definitely help boost you up. Upload native content. So that is going to be native video, PDFs, PowerPoints, articles, so on and so forth. Just like we were talking about with Facebook, LinkedIn is a platform and it doesn't want you to leave its platform. It wants you to stay there. So if you're linking out to other sources, LinkedIn is not going to like that post as much as if you natively upload it onto their platform, which will actually keep people there. So upload some native content. Number 4, some ideas for native video. Native video is a little bit on the newer side of LinkedIn, but they're really, really liking it. And just like any other platform, if you use the new features that the platforms push out, and this goes across the board on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, if you use those new features, that platform is automatically going to like what you're doing because it's like, oh, new play toy. Let's, we want to push people towards that new feature. So definitely try to get some video on your guys's, on your LinkedIns. So some ideas for native video, tips and tricks, kind of like Coffee Talk Tuesday, where we give you tips and tricks every week, Tuesday at 10 a.m. And you could do testimonials, you could do book or product reviews, interviews, teach a skill. I could teach how to drink coffee pretty great. You could demonstrate your product or service, anything that you can do that is an intriguing video that you can upload natively onto LinkedIn. And finally, number 5 is follow the engagement of your competitors or industry leaders or influencers. And then if you're following their engagement, what you should do is start to engage with other people that are commenting, liking, sharing on those profiles. So your competitors or those influencers in your industry, start to follow what they're doing and start to engage with those people, because those people are obviously interested in whatever product, service, topic that you're affiliated with. So if you start to engage with them on these other people's stories, they will then in turn start to engage with you on yours, which, especially if we can get it within that first 10 minutes, it's going to be super great in the end, because that's just going to keep increasing that engagement. So for those of you who stuck around, thank you very much. Quick recap of those 5 tips from Viveka von Rosen from Social Media Marketing World to rock your LinkedIn. 1, if you get enough engagement and shares within the first 10 minutes, you will automatically get your visibility increased. So get those friends, colleagues, sisters, brothers, whoever you got, get them to like, comment, and share on your posts on LinkedIn. 2, post with hashtags, get 24% more engagement. 3, upload native content, PDFs, PowerPoints, whatever you have, keep it on that platform. 4, ideas for video tips, or ideas for videos, tips and tricks, testimonials, book or product reviews, interviews, teaching a skill, demonstrate your product, so on and so forth. And finally, number 5, use the engagement on your competitors and on influencers in your industry to increase the engagement on your own profile. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this coffee talk. Thanks again for tuning in. We appreciate you all. Be sure to like, comment, share, engage with us on Instagram, Twitter, and as always, Facebook. Don't forget to join our private marketing group, Stark Media Marketing Group, where we give you tips and tricks and further expand on our coffee talks. And we love to hear from you guys. So thank you so much for everyone who's popped in and said hello, and keep it coming because we enjoy it. Thanks, Allie, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. See you later.